Wits must he have who wanders wide, but all is easy at home. At the witless man the wise shall wink, when among such men he sits.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy, and this is turn 5 of Attica's game Aries, where we are playing Well of Urd, God of Utgard, and we're going to jump into things. I have not seen this turn. I have no idea what is going on. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we've got a bunch of messengers. Let's see what's going on. I appreciate the death gem. Fire is rare in the land of the dead, and food even more so. Perhaps other lands will treat your travelers with better hospitality. Till we meet again in land, all paths traveled. So this is cool. I like that people are responding, like Atlantis last turn, Lemuria this turn. I like that people are kind of like responding not only to the messages, because obviously, right, this is fire is rare, right? We were asking for warmth in wintry lands, and he's also responding to the gift of a death gem. I like that, but I also feel like this is a little bit of maybe a veiled threat. Perhaps other lands will treat your travelers with better hospitality. Like, don't come here. I like that. That's cool. We have our message, obviously. We have a messenger from Gath. The Serenim of Gath bid you hello. We see that our lands lies close to each other, but we need not go to war. Let us know your plans for the next few months, for they may yet align with ours. We'll definitely consider that. Then we have a messenger from Atlantis. Top reacts from the sinking sea. Words one brings, diplomacy seeds, growing as a large ash tree, roots below, joining land and sea, evergreen above Urd's well. I like this. This is nice, right? That feels like it's a nice response. That's not like a hostile response. That's good. Okay. Enchantment 2 completed. Nice. On our way. We did not find any magic sites here. We lost a unit on the march. We have a battle in Lomark. Let's watch it. Okie dokie. So, we've got a little bit of a force here with our Garm Herdings. They're now blessed, so we've got our Blood Surge and HP 1. Not really anything big, but the Garm Herdings are probably going to get cut up. This is not good. I should have them on hold and attack. Ooh, actually, they're running to the rear. Nice! We're going to get them. All right, so let's speed this up. This is going to be easy, but it's a matter of can these Garm Herdings... Nope, there goes one. And there goes this second. Okay. So definitely should have had them on a hold and attack. That was my bad. I've not been scripting this game overly well, as shown by my Seath Kona placement last turn. But 2 Garm Herdings, okay. Unexpected event in the Land of Plenty. We could really use some good fortune. Bad fortune. No, that's pretty good. That's decent. 25 decent. That's very nice, right? Province resources go up permanently by 25, which is a good chunk, and population goes down by 150. This is already a large province. We're gonna get that back almost instantaneously. So that's nothing. Okay. So, we sent our scout here down south to kind of get a good idea of where, because then we would know where his army was moving, right? We would know whether he went to Lilildor first or whether he went to Godwoods first. We would know whether he goes to Defaros or whether he goes up to Rolothia or whether he goes to one of these two, etc. We knew in sending this scout here, we were going to have the most amount of information we could achieve. We know he's in Rolothia, right? We can send him messages back. And I think what I'm going to tell him, right, is that 12 and 25 are off limits, but that I won't go any further east as long as he leaves 146 and doesn't go further west. Right? So I'm going to send him that message right now to Gath. 12, 25, 146. Alright, so next turn he will get Heyo. 12 and 25 are in my cap circle. I'll be moving to them soon, but I won't move further east as long as you don't move into 146 or further west. Sound decent to you? And I think that's a pretty fair little statement. So this does kind of give him the advantage on Relothia, right? But I didn't say anything about not moving north, and I kind of do plan to. I'm probably going to take Rim Mountains if Utgard's movements allow me to, right? And if I can get him to not head into 146 and I can secure this kind of western direction, that I think will be pretty good for me. Oh my god, there's another Debrithia and it's awesome! Holy shit, we want that. Ha! Please and thank you. Okay, so that's good. Man, if we can get like this little chunk of land, this is going to be very, very good for us in the long run. We have amazing scales. Already having the Land of Plenty is fantastic. Low Mark is already pretty damn good, right? If we add Debrithia to that list, holy shit, this is gonna be great. Okay, so how do we go about doing that? And again, no movement into the Promised Land. I'm not sure what Midgard's doing, but in theory, right, if they moved here, they would have either moved here or here in the last turn, okay? Which means they're not in position to take this. I think I'm going to move my scout up here to kind of see more movements, right? We'll be able to see if they have started moving over in this direction yet. Oh man, this is great stuff. Great stuff. All right, so we've got a big force here. So we're going to move these guys up, right? They're just gonna fire closest. This guy is going to cast spells. He's gonna cast Banish or Blessing twice. And we're gonna put these Garm Hurtings over here. And then we're gonna put him right here. They're going to hold and attack rearmost, right? And that's gonna be a nice little movement here. Actually, take these guys and put them on guard commander, because that'll be nice. Couple of free boys, not free, but you know what I mean. So we're gonna move into Copper Canyons. This is a little dicey, right? Because we do know that this army is here. He is not gonna get he's not gonna get our message until next turn, right? But if he should be able to see us now, right? He should be able to see Utgard on the map. And he should know, right, that moving into Copper Canyons would basically be a declaration of war. So hopefully he's not going to do that. And this is all going to be fine. Fingers crossed. So we'll be moving there. We're going to move move down here. We're definitely going to go for Debrithia before Defaros. This absolutely is where we would rather go. This is probably a low report. So we're probably going to have a bit more coming at us. So we kind of need to move our commanders like right into the thick of things, which I really don't like doing. No, you know what? What we'll do is we're gonna do the classic. We're gonna pull back entirely, and we're going to. We have the space, so we're gonna do 2 of these. We're gonna do fire, enemy cavalry, and we'll do a little block here and a little block here. So what they should do is they should move forward to fire on the enemy cav. We'll put our commanders back in the corner. We don't need to Divine Blessing anymore because we have nothing. But I will do probably, because these guys don't have the greatest morale, and we're not going to be able to claim life initially. So we'll do a Sermon of Courage, and then we'll do Claim Life spam. Okay? And that should be good. This should work. This is still dicey, but this should work. After that, though, this initial expansion party might be done, which is kind of what's expected, right? It's hard to get more than like one good expansion, or not one salvo is what I was kind of saying. It's hard to get more than maybe 3 or 4 provinces out of your initial expansion party for Utgard. If you're not doing like a Garm herding Hellblessed type thing. You either have to go for kind of weak provinces, and we have not been really going for weak provinces. These have been very nice provinces, but this seems weak and nice, so fingers crossed. Okay, so next up, we are going to recruit another Seathkona, and another. We can get scouts here, so I'm inclined to stop producing scouts in our capital. And maybe just start doubling up on Seathkona production. Because I don't want to take hearses or vans unless I need them. Or not hearses, not vans, goads. We have the kind of one goad that we want kind of at the moment. So C4. All right. We're getting closer to the point to where we're going to be producing Gaudy Huskarls. In fact, no. In fact, I think now's the time to pull the trigger. So, Gaudy Huskarls are better protection, better stats, specifically defense and attack minorly, right? And they just they don't hit harder. They're just a little bit better in every regard, right? They do have bodyguard, which is nice, but they're just a little bit better in every regard. And once you can afford them, I like to swap over to them. We can still get so many. If we just load up, we can get so many of these now, though. That might still be the better plan. Until we get Copper Canyons and Desert of the Cliff Dwellers, until we kind of like finish up our cap circle, because these cost so many resources, it might just be better to do that. We do want to snag some Garm herdings when we can, right? So maybe that's the plan. That's so many resources to let lie, though. Like, I think maybe we just go with that. How many is this? This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 units versus that. 8. Nine. 14 versus 9, but the quality... Yeah, I think I actually like this better. Okay, that should be fine. Fingers crossed. We're going to head up here. Have we opened up any more information? Doesn't look like it. So what gets us the most? If we head here, we're not going to see crap. So let's head... Yeah, I bet someone's here. So let's head right there. See if we can see someone here. And if no one's there, I mean, I guess they could be up here-ish. Goodness gracious, that's a long ways away, though. Like, this would be a very large open space. If no one is here, this is a large space that is basically free. I guess someone could be here, but we'll see. We're going to open up some information over here. Who's up next? Okay, so we know this, I would anticipate him going into Sleepy Wolds. But maybe he goes into Valrest. I think we keep heading this direction. This gold is going to search for magic sites. The Seathkona is going to move forward, searching for magic sites. And I think that is it. Let's pick up a scout here. I'm gonna lose Ferdinando's footman next turn, which is whatever, don't care. Our only other option would be shipwreckers, which is not really something that we're interested in right now. And I think that probably does it for the turn. Let's pad out our province defense where we can. Should be good. We want to get up to 6 eventually in all of our provinces. We're just trying to be super stingy with our money right now, so you know how it is. Okay, I think that is it for the turn. So let's do. I'm gonna pause here real quick, and I'm gonna shoot out final messages. Alright, this is going to be the message that we shoot out to the rest of the game. The waters of the well are calm. I think I'm probably going to change this, actually. I've been going back and forth on this for a bit. No, I think we're going to stay with calm. Again, like I said, I keep going back and forth with this. I want to show appreciation and anticipation for the messages and bonds to come, but at the same time, I don't want to get too in-depth on every single thing, so we're going to go with calm at the moment. So that's that message. I'll be right back with the next messages. Alright, we're back, and this is the message that I'm going to be sending to Lemuria. Death is well known in our lands. The cold brings much of it. We will look for hospitality elsewhere. But be it known, we seek not to be strangers to death. Find it is better to be at peace with the long sleep. So, just being flavorful in my responses, right? In the concept that I would rather be at peace with Lemuria than at war with Lemuria, right? But that we know death, we'll do what we need to do, etc. That's the thing. Just throwing that out there, right? Lemuria tends to be one of those nations that people like to dogpile a lot because they can be very dangerous. But they can also be very fruitful if you are on the winning side of an alliance with them. So I like to keep my options open. Be right back with more. Alright, and we are back with the last little message. This is to Atlantis in response to his poem. The blessing of the evergreen are well received, fishmen. May your lands and lakes and ponds grow as our land does. So this is just me being nice, responding to him. And actually also giving a little bit of information away, right? Blessing, right? Wishing that his lands and lakes and ponds are growing as our lands does, implying that we are growth 3. That's not a lot of information. A lot of people are going to be growth 3, but information to be had. I like to write things like that into my stuff. So, anyways, I think that's going to be the last little message. Trying to be fruitful. I find, and this is a trick of diplomacy, right? People keep this in mind, right? I'm gonna have a better relationship right off the bat with Gath and with Atlantis and with Lemuria, because Gath and Atlantis and Lemuria are responding to me and not really even negotiating with me. Like, Gath immediately opened potential negotiations, right? But they're just playing along with the roleplay of the game, which means I'm going to be more inclined to side with them in a close scenario, right? Don't get me wrong, right? If Lemuria is over there and is like, hey, I'm going to attack Gath, you want his western side? I'll be like, yeah, I want his western lands. That'd be great. Fantastic. But that being said, right, if it's a close one, like if it was Midgard hasn't really responded to me. If Atlantis is right here and Atlantis and Midgard start up, right? And Atlantis is like, hey man, are you interested in the assist? I'll be like, And Midgard is like, hey man, are you interested in the assist? I'll be more inclined towards Atlantis than I am to Midgard right now because of the responses, right? Because when you open that diplomatic channel, it ingratiates you towards that side. I love that part of the game, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So that should be it for the turn. Very exciting. Super excited about Debrithia, but this could actually be scary, right? It's possible that someone is over here and that they have moved into this area. I don't see any candles or anything, but it's possible. Fingers crossed that it's no one and that Debrithia is ours and that this battle goes well. See you next time. Peace.